should have just chilled. Oops. They should have just chilled. Alexis, I bet I get in trouble, girl.
You're not going to get in no trouble. This podcast is a productive space. Disclaimer, this podcast is a productive space. Hello, everyone, and welcome to one of the first episodes of the Motion Capture Podcast, where we are capturing the motion of your favorite creatives, diving deep into the culture behind the artists. And today we have with us Myra, as known as Minnie Myra on all platforms. Hi, Myra. Can you give us a brief introduction of yourself?
Hi, everyone. My name is Myra, but you can find me, Minnie Myra, on all platforms, as she just stated, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. I'm a actress, content creator, and filmmaker, and I'm just honored to be here amongst the first guests of Alexis's podcast. I can't wait to get into our conversations, and I'm excited. Yeah, that's a bit about me. We go get all into me in a few,
and we are gonna get into it. Oh, speaking of our lovely guest, I forgot to introduce myself as the host. Hi, everyone. My name is Alexis Sierra, and I'm your host of the Motion Capture Podcast. So we're going to be going into our first segment. We've talked a little bit about you and your social platforms. I just want to hear a little bit about yourself. So describe yourself and what makes you outside of what we see on the screen.
Well, I'm a charismatic individual. I'm kind of goofy. I've always been this charismatic, goofy girl since a little girl. I love to have fun. I love cracking jokes. Sometimes I laugh in moments that are supposed to be serious because I guess that's my coping mechanism. You know, I just always find a joy in things, find a better in all kind of situations. And yeah, that's just me.
Okay. Well, that leads us kind of into our first segment, which is Set Life Stories. Since we heard a little just about you just now, I kind of want to hear a little bit more. You to pick from our bowl.
What is this, Alexis? What is this bowl?
Our bowl of questions.
Okay, you should just pass me a bowl of papers. Are you going to have like this on Spotify or like audio?
Yes.
Okay, y'all, she just passed me a bowl of papers. We about to dig up in here. Can you hear me digging? Okay. I got a big one. Here you go.
Alrighty.
So this is set stories, right?
Yes.
My Lord. First day jitters. Okay. What were you most nervous about? So I answer all the questions on here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what were you most nervous about? Okay, so I just did my first feature film, Keys, this year. And I was super nervous because it was my first feature film and we shot outside. So I got my makeup done outside. Mm-hmm. And the first scene was a very serious scene. We shot out of order. So the first scene was me sitting at a table and basically me getting
Oh.
And we had to do it, I think.
Should I bleep that out? Is that a spoiler?
Oh, shoot. Oh my God. Okay.
You getting bleep? Okay.
Yeah, bleep that out. I'm over here talking too much. See, I need some media training, y'all. But yeah, I was really nervous because we had to do that scene, I think 4 times. And the 4th time I gave them what they needed because like they were just so happy. They was like, yes, that's the one I told you. Do it one more time. Yeah. So I was super nervous about that. What ended up being way easier than expected. Crying. In that movie, I had to cry and I thought it was going to be really difficult for me to get the tears out and find the emotion. But surprisingly that day, it was easy. And I shocked myself.
What did you have to do to get there? Did you like have anything special that you did or thought of or like had to do to kind of like get yourself in that emotional space?
Yeah. So this year has been very pivotal for me. I went through a lot of things. So I just thought about something that I went through this year and then I tied it to the story and that's how I was able to make it come to life. And also the director was there kind of guiding me. He was telling me what to think about. So it made it easier as well. So yeah.
That, my friends, is what we call emotional recall as an actor.
Mm-hmm. And that's easy for me because it's a lot of trauma going on.
Oh girl. 2026 gonna be better.
Very much so. I can't wait. It's already better now. And what would you do differently now? For first day jitters, I always pray on the first day of the set, like when I'm at home. So I think I want to start meditating and just really grounding myself and, getting into into myself, letting myself know that it's okay. Everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to work out the way it's supposed to. Don't force it. Just be natural and, embrace it and be present in the scene. Listen to my scene partner and all that. So that's what I would do. Well, that's what I've been doing differently now, which helps me with the first day jitters anytime I shoot.
Okay, that's nice. We're gonna have you pick one more.
Okay.
I know that was a lot, but
that's okay. I'm gonna choose a small one this time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Small one have big prompts. You never know.
Well, they're all the same size. Okay. Let me get this one open. Prompt number 4: what not to do on set. Okay. What is one thing you've seen someone do that instantly hurt their reputation?
No names.
I'm not going to name no names. Just overdo it. And when I say overdo it, I mean, if you're an actor, just be the actor. They were trying to play all kind of roles like, oh, can you move this? Hey, quiet on set. And it's like, wait, are you the AD or are you the actor? So yeah, I definitely saw the annoyance on the director and AD's faces that day. And I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not going to work with you again.
Oh,
wow. How should that situation have been handled instead? Should have just chilled. Oops. They should have just chilled. Alexis, I bet I get in trouble, girl.
You're not gonna get in no trouble. This podcast is a productive space. Disclaimer: this podcast is a productive space. It is not for cancellations, anything like that. So anything that you say is a safe space here. We're an anonymous crew. We're gonna bleep you out. Make sure you're good to go.
Yeah, they should have just relaxed, be an actor, and stay being present and being an actor instead of worrying about moving this and telling people what to do and whatnot. But I get it because I think that person also played those roles as well. So it was like an instance or whatever.
But truly, even if you play these roles as an actor, as a filmmaker, as anybody, you got to play the role that you were hired for.
Right. Absolutely.
It's disrespectful no matter how knowledgeable you are, unless you're asked. It's almost like disrespectful. It's like, because it's not your vision. You're part of the vision. You have an essential role in the vision, but if it's not your vision in specific, you shouldn't be the one pointing and telling people what to do.
Absolutely.
You should play your role in it because everybody's role is important. And if you're not playing your role, you're so focused on playing somebody else's, then who's playing yours?
Exactly. Exactly. And I will also say complaining a lot, just complaining about every single thing that could happen. Or why were we taking so long? They should have had this set up already. Why do they have me standing out here waiting? It's those people on set I really try to stay away from because
you don't want to get lumped in.
Yeah, it's a process, being on set, making a film, a movie, it requires many moving parts, so it's a collaborative effort. So don't complain about why something isn't set up or how long, or, some people, they've been on professional sets and they get on a short film and they nitpick too. Don't do that. But the last question on here, what's the proper professional alternative? Just doing what you were hired for. Like you said, Alexis, play a part and whatnot. If you have a suggestion, I guess, take it to the director on the side. Don't do it in front of everybody and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, that's what not to do on set. Don't do that on set, okay?
Okay, all right. Well, that segment is pretty much past. Thank you so much for your valid advice to the audience because, these are things that not everybody, but a lot of people go through on set. And it's good to have another fresh set of eyes on the prize.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Now we're going to go ahead and move on to our next segment, which is Plug Yourself. You are going to talk about any and everything that you do, outside of filmmaking and acting. You recently said that you just came from work. So what is it that you do, if you don't mind talking about it, when you're not on set?
Okay. Do you want me to look at the camera?
Wherever you'd like to.
Okay. Well, I don't mind sharing this because, it's part of my journey. So I have a corporate job. I'm a corporate girly here, and I work as a AML compliance analyst. I'm not going to tell you who I work for because that's none of y'all business. But that's what's paying the bills right now, along with all my other creative endeavors and whatnot. But yeah, it's a very serious job, a lot of analytical work. And then it can be difficult sometimes because I write reports and it's a lot of analytical work. So when I get off, now it's like I have to shut that part of my brain down and get into the creative mode.
Okay.
And it can be a little difficult because my brain be fried sometimes when I get off work. It's like I'm tired, all this thinking, and now I have to think and be creative and whatnot. But yeah, I also have a business that I tabled, my photo booth business, the Elite booth. I bring it out for certain events. I've kind of tabled it now because acting, being a filmmaker, working, all that, sometimes you have to just prioritize certain things, and I want to be intentional with my career. So I have that. And you just want to hear about stuff like the work stuff, professional stuff?
Anything, like what do you do to sustain yourself as an actor, creator? Like what does a typical day look like for you?
Okay. I'll tell you what a typical day looks like for me. So I work from 6 a.m. to 2. So I get up at 5 a.m. for work, and then I work until 2 p.m. Today, I stayed a little later, so I got off a little bit later. But when I get off work, I usually try to take a nap, or sometimes I don't get to take a nap, but I get right into it. So I just shot my first short film last month, and I'm editing that. My goal is to have that out by the weekend. We will see. So yeah, a day like today, after the podcast, I will head home and I will start editing. I will make myself some dinner. Sometimes I order takeout, but if not, I just have meal prep and I'll edit. And then, yeah, that's it. I go to sleep and wake up and do it all over again. So that's what a typical day looks like for me. I'm working every day. If I'm not editing my own film, I'm editing my YouTube videos, or I'm on set for somebody else because I'm acting. It's just work every day, pretty much.
So if you work every day and then right after work, you're going straight into creative
Straight
mode,
into it.
around what time do you end up going to sleep?
Late, like 11, 12. So I get about 6 hours of sleep, and I've really been feeling it this past week because I've been on set until like 12 or 1 a.m. But yeah, that's what time I usually go to sleep because I'm up pretty early. I'm up at 5 a.m. for work. So that's the life right now. That's the cost of pursuing your dreams. Very minimal rest, very minimal social life. I feel like I'm always on set. Like every week I'm on someone's set. It's always something. So
But honestly, like that's the dream for a lot of people. So it's like it's a double-edged sword, you know. Always want what we can't have. Coming from being on set all the time, there must be like a lot of creatives that you work with down here. Is there like any particular, we do have a segment about this a little bit later, but in case you want to just talk about anything like exciting that you're excited to release or coming up in the next like month or so, is there anything that you'd like to plug really quickly?
My short film. So I just shot my first short film, just a piggyback, called He Won't Let Go last month. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Amari Usher. That's somebody that I've been working closely with the last 2 years. He directed my first short film. He helped me film it. King Infinity was the DP. And I reached out to everybody in the community to help me bring this to life. And surprisingly, so many people showed up for me. So that's what I have coming out. I'm also going to be in Amari's project, High Standards 3. He's actually making that a movie. So production should start for that probably within the next month. I'm not sure. I'll just be ready whenever it does. And yeah, I'm also a content creator. So I'm on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. I'm always producing some kind of content. I have my own mini series called Banked Emotions, which Alexis is in as well. I have somebody helping me write that because I do a lot as a creative. So sometimes you have to realize you can't do everything by yourself, which I've been doing for a long time. And I want to do more. I want to put out more. So I realize that it's time for me to start forming a team, getting people to help me out so that they can bring my vision to life. So Yeah, that's kind of what I got going on right now. There's other projects. I'm not sure when production is going to start, but when it starts, follow me and you'll see.
Okay. Well, I also have another segment that I'm kind of working. Is there any like current series or TV show or movie out right now that you'd like to talk about? Like, have you been up to date with anything in popular or mainstream media? Stranger Things, Welcome to Derry. There's a new movie out called Hamnet. Couple of things.
I don't know if y'all can see my face. Okay, please don't tussle with me, y'all, but I'm not a TV watcher.
Wow.
I don't watch TV. I just told you what a day looks like for me. What time do I have to watch TV? I don't have time for TV right now. The latest thing that I'm on that I've been watching is Force by Power. They have a Force, and that's Tommy's story. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Power, the Power series, but I was watching episode 3 of that last night, and I kind of cut it off midway because I started editing. So yeah, I don't watch a lot of TV these days, and I'm the type of person, when it's hot right now, I rather just wait until it dies down and all the episodes are out so I could just binge watch everything. I hate waiting weekly or every 2 weeks for an episode. I want it now. Like, I'll sit down for a day or two and watch everything.
Oh my gosh, my fiance is the same exact way. I am one who is like wanting to sit there and wait like weekly because I don't know, maybe it just like reminds me of when I was a kid and you had to like wait for things to come out and it like kind of build suspense. I have a lot of like filmmaker friends that we will pick a certain series or something to watch together and like kind of like almost like a book club but for films, and it's like we have like a week discussion and we don't like go ahead and my fiance hates it. He's like he's like, I'm not even gonna watch it, I'm gonna wait till it's all over, then we can watch it together.
Yeah, I feel him because why do I have to wait 1 week? I want to find out what's all gonna happen right then and there. I hate like being on edge and like, okay, we're gonna see what happened next week, and then sometimes they do that thing where they don't release the episode and you gotta wait 2 weeks. I hate when they do that. So
when I completely get that.
When I discovered Power, they had 3 seasons out. And I watched all 3 seasons in 2 days. So, yes, I'm that type of person.
Okay, so you don't like watch TV on a regular basis, but when you watch TV, you watch.
Yeah, I'm locked in. Yeah.
All right. So now we're going to lead into our first game segment.
Oh, we got games on here.
We do got games on here.
I feel like a big kid. I love this for us.
Okay, so this is our little spin wheel right now.
Mm-hmm.
We have a couple of different options. As you can see, I put our 3 games. Right now we have a variation of Incoherent, which is this lovely game right here. And I picked out some cards that were like very industry forward. So like entertainment industries, there are some celebrities, some industry terms, some, social media terminology. We also have a game called Focus, which is where there will be a image of a celebrity that is obscured. And if you will have 1 clue and to guess the celebrity before the timer runs out. If the timer does run out, you'll be given a multiple choice option to try to guess who it is. Or we have the option of wrong answers only, which we get to use these fun little paddles right here. And it's just basically where I give a prompt that was sent in. I did put up some information on my social media. Some people sent in some funny little things. And that's just like wrong answers only. So it'll essentially just be like, what happens when the director says action? And you would put a wrong answer, essentially.
Okay.
So that's really the premises of the games.
Okay.
We're going to spin the wheel. And then whatever one it lands on is the one
to play. Okay. This is fun. I've never played a game on a podcast before. Ooh.
Focus!
We playing Focus, y'all.
That was the one that you looked most nervous for.
Because I know the face, but sometimes the name, oh man. Okay, we're going to see. We're going to see.
Okay, well, we have our first game up. Let me just get this loaded.
And then when I see it, The timer's going to start?
As soon as I hit this, the timer's going to start. There's a little buzzer. Just let me know whenever you know it. You could even just like go, just make the noise.
Okay.
Or just clap.
Okay.
I'm working on getting the little buzzers from Amazon, y'all.
Okay.
You get the little and I'll stop it and then you can guess.
Okay.
Okay. So let's actually go back. Let me hit shuffle. Make sure you don't see nay here. Okay, shuffle question order. That's perfect. Alrighty. So we have our first game up called Focus. Let's begin. This actor, writer, and director was the first Black person to win an Oscar for Best Original Screenplay.
I'm waiting to see the eyes. Oh, baby, I don't know who that is.
You got it.
I don't know who that is.
You got it.
I've never seen this person. Hold on, wait. Oh, wait, I got it. Okay.
Who is it?
It's Jordan Peele, y'all.
Yes.
He's talking about, I don't know who that is. That's so funny. I needed to see the eyes in the nose.
Okay, we got another one. This director and screenwriter has also made several appearances in his films. His story began when he dropped out of high school to work in a video store.
I need to see that nose. I see one eye. See that they're trying to do the whole picture. Who is that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry to this man. I don't know his name.
You got it.
I don't know his name. I'm
Okay. Do you get another chance? There are going to be 4 names that appear on the screen.
Damn. So it's not C. It's not Adam Sandler or Michael Bay. I don't know what Quentin Tarantino looks like or Martin Scorsese. Yeah, I don't know.
You got a 50-50 chance.
I don't know. He looks like a Martin. I think it's D. If it's
That is Quentin Tarantino.
Oh my God.
Famous actor, director, screenwriter.
He did Interstellar, right?
Yes.
And what else? He did another movie.
A lot of movies. Reservoir Dogs.
I didn't see that one.
Oh
wait.
I'm like,
It's okay. First Black actress to achieve the Triple Crown of acting: Oscar, Emmy, Tony. Miss Viola Davis.
of course.
Clock it. Clock it.
Didn't even need to see that full one.
Yes, B.
Tina Turner.
They play too much.
Okay. So we have 2 more that we're going to go through.
This is a fun game. Okay.
An iconic line from this inspirational comedic superstar was, "A large? Oh, you got many."
What's her name? She did Abbott Elementary.
Yes.
But what's her
You
name?
know it.
I know, but I just lost it.
She is a...
Quinta V.
Yes. Quinta Brunson.
See, and I love her story. I really do. Her story really inspires me.
Yes, it really does. Truly. It's, quite similar to your story.
Yes, social media star. I remember being in high school when a large.
Oh,
He
yeah,
got money. She was at BuzzFeed for a while. Look at her now. Okay. This talented, versatile actress known for her comedic timing had her first major role at the age of 9.
You got it with this
Okay,
eye.
Kiki. That's my girl, Kiki, y'all.
You gonna see the eyes and you gonna know who this is.
I just need to see the eyes and the nose. That's my girl, Kiki Palmer.
That is Kiki Palmer.
Miss Kiki Keep a Job Palmer.
Yes, ma'am. That is Miss Kiki.
And she's been working
Keep
since
a
9
Job
years old.
Palmer. You did very well
I
on
missed
your first
one.
game.
I missed one.
You missed 1 out of 5. Like, that is incredible.
Thank you.
Here you were all...
Not you. Okay.
Here you were all... girl, you got it. What you mean?
No, I need to do my homework on Quentin because I've always hear people talk about how they love his movies and films and stuff.
Oh yeah, Quentin Tarantino. He's just a big inspiration. There is so many films that he's done here. What was that one?
Didn't he do Tenet or no?
Kill Bill. He did.
I didn't get into that.
Reservoir Dogs. He did. What was that other one? It's very popular. With Selma Hayek. I forget. It's escaping my mind. There are so many movies that Quentin Tarantino has directed, and a lot of them are starring Samuel L. Jackson.
I've seen a few of his movies.
They go hand in hand together for sure. Well, speaking of directors, actors, and filmmakers, what are some comfort movies that you like to watch?
Just put me on the spot. Okay, so I like to watch movies that have part 2s, 3s, and 4s out because I like to watch the same stuff over and over again. So a few, the Bourne Identity, Transformers, the Avengers series, Austin Powers.
Okay.
Yeah. 007. Like those were the kind of films that I watched growing up because that's what my mom used to watch, and we didn't have cable, so well, I think we did at one point, and those were the movies that were coming on TNT. I don't know if you know what channel that was.
Yeah.
But yeah, favorite director. I really like Ryan Coogler. I like what he's doing. I like his work with Michael B. Jordan. Mm-hmm. The first film that I watched that he directed was Fruitvale Station. Nice. And that was a very touching story. Yeah. Made me cry at the end. And then he came out with Creed. I watched all 3 of those. And then Black Panther. Oh yeah, Black Panther. He did his big one.
Oh yeah.
He brought the whole world out for that. Yes. For real. Now, I'm about to say the country, but everybody, Black Panther was loved all across the world. Yeah. So I really like what he's doing, especially with Sinners. Sinners was a masterpiece.
Oh my gosh. I could watch Sinners over and over again.
I watched it 3 times and I saw it in IMAX. It was 72 millimeter. Yeah. It looked the best there because the screen was so big.
It was just beautiful. It was, and the way that his acting was like phenomenal. Like 2 separate entities played by one person, different mannerisms, different like tone of speech. Like it felt like he had a twin for real.
Yeah, you got to be really locked in, skilled to do something like that. Like you said, 2 different completely characters. And yeah, I like watching Michael B. Jordan. I do. Anything that he's in, I typically watch it. Maybe because he was my celebrity crush at one point.
I mean, whose was it?
You got me telling on myself. But no, as an artist, he's super dope because my mom, we used to watch, she used to watch the stories. We call that the stories, like she watched her stories. And I think he was in All My Children at one point or something like that. So he started off, or I don't know, he was actually in The Wire. I remember watching him in The Wire too, but my mom used to watch the stories. What is it called?
Days of Our Lives.
Yeah, the soap operas. Yeah. It's me talking about the stories.
That's what they were called.
The stories, yeah, the soap operas. So I remember seeing him in that when he was younger and stuff. But yeah, I really like Ryan Coogler. Amari Usher's dope. Mm-hmm. That's who I've been working with for the last 2 years. And just to see where he started and how far he has come and where he's going is truly inspiring, working with another creative it's like you're both building your journey and y'all both growing together and stuff. So just to see how he does everything, I learned so much from him. That's another person that I look up to, even though that's like my peer, my colleague, but still, you can get inspiration from anyone. And I think that's it for now. I mean, I have a lot, but I'll stick with those 2 for now.
What about your family life? You mentioned your mom a bit. Like, what was it like growing up with your family? Were you always like interested in social media? How do they like, what you do for a living?
So my mom is very supportive. She has always supported me. From a young age, I knew I wanted to be an actress. I knew I wanted to be in the entertainment industry, and my mom saw that. So she tried to put me into like acting classes, and take me to those modeling agencies, but she ended up she ended up with the people who were kind of scamming the parents.
Unfortunately,
back
there
then.
were a lot of those people down here in Florida.
Yeah, so they were like, yeah, you have to pay this and then we'll list her. You don't have to pay for representation. You shouldn't have to.
Say that again, louder.
You don't have
please.
to pay for representation. So, my mom, she didn't know much. She was a single mother, working 2 jobs, taking care of me. She saw that I had an interest in acting and she tried. And, I remember we went to Orlando to this modeling agency called Pro Scout. They were having a casting. And
I went to them too.
You went to Pro Scout too, girl, in Orlando? Yes. Man, that's when I knew.
It was in like the hotel building.
Yes,
right?
yes, girl. That's when I found out I hated road trips because it was always a 3-hour drive up there just for them to look at me for 5 seconds and then be like, okay. And I'm like, okay, so what now? And I don't think they chose me both times. It was 2 years we went in a row. But yeah, other than that, she put me in a performing arts summer camp and a sports summer camp because I was a tomboy. I'm the only girl out of 8 brothers. My mom had 4 kids. My dad had 5. So yeah, I was very active. She put me in a performing arts camp, and that's where I had the most fun. I did musical theater. We sang Lion King in front of everybody. We danced reggaeton. We acted. And it was, we also danced. We performed in front of the mayor because it was North Miami Performing Arts Camp. Nice. I don't remember the year. And I wish I had the footage to let people know, like, I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. But yeah, that was when I realized this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. Like, it's so fun. It doesn't feel like work, even though it is. And this is what I could see myself doing for the rest of my life. Yeah. And I used to be able to sing, but when you don't use it, you lose it. So.
I bet it's still in there somewhere. You just got to train it up again.
Yeah, I would have to take some classes, definitely, because I can't hold a tone. I can't hold it.
I mean, but you could carry it, I bet. I bet you could carry it. You may not be able to hold it right now, but you can carry it. Yeah. Speaking of carrying, there are some burdens that we carry as actors, entertainers, creators. So this is segueing us into a segment that is inspired by one of my favorite podcasts personally, called 2 Hot Takes, hosted by Morgan. And so this is like a version of our hot take for things in the entertainment industry. I only got 2 submissions, which is perfect because I only have 2 guests that I'm filming. So I guess I'll ask you the first question that was submitted, and that was, do you believe that AI has any place in filmmaking?
I'm finding it. Because I recently watched a film that had a lot of AI and I was not so happy. I was like, I don't like this. I feel like it does, but minimal. Like a very minimal scene or just something like really short. A whole scene, I think, is too much because the AI voices, when the character talks, like you can tell it's AI. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you could have just hired somebody. I understand in certain instances you would use it, but for a whole scene or a whole character, a whole actor, no. Yeah. Mm-mm. So I feel like it has its uses if you use it sparingly, where it's to the point where the viewer can't really tell. I think it's cool. But if I can spot, see, tell, hear that it's AI, I would just be like.
Yeah, I completely agree. I feel that AI has its place in the world. It has its place as a tool to help filmmakers, actors, creatives. In like actual film itself, I mean, because then you have people like saying like, what's the difference between CGI and AI? I mean, personally, I can't tell you the exact breakdown difference, but I know that CGI requires a person to make it and AI doesn't.
Yeah.
So I'm all for like people creating things. I think art comes from the heart. And when you don't have one of those, it leaves stuff to be desired. So I'm not saying that it maybe doesn't have like a place in filmmaking. Maybe we just haven't found it yet.
Right. And I was thinking about that. when I said I was finding, I was like, isn't CGI like AI? Because I love Transformers, and those robots ain't real and stuff. but it's a human voice that's acting. It's voice acting. It's a human in there with a script. Most times
it's motion capture.
Right. So
it requires that human element to make it. So.
Yeah.
And that's much the way that I feel like if you are going to be using AI, it should be used to help, not to fully do and create this thing for you, Right. Like it should be like a little piece of it, not like
that's why I said use it sparingly. You don't want us to feel like it's AI. I don't want to be able to tell that it's AI. Like if you tell me, oh, that was AI, I was like, for real? Okay, you did a good job. But if I can tell, I'm just like, I don't like that for you.
We're moving into our film finds section of our podcast. This is what I was speaking about earlier when I was saying you're going to have a chance to talk about all the upcoming things in the community that you're part of, that you know of, that you've seen or heard of, that you'd just like to give a shout out. If there's any other creators that you work with that you'd like to give a special shout out to or tell our audience to check out, this is the section to do so. Part of the Motion Capture podcast is not only capturing the motion within the artist, but within the community around that artist. So we all work with everybody and we all work with people in the community. So now is the time to shout out the community that you work with. Who, can we see you working with more? What projects can we expect to see coming out? And are there any things that you're excited about in the community coming about from other artists?
Okay, y'all. So all right, so I think I already told y'all about Keys, the feature film that I was in this year. That should be coming out sometime next year. And I'm in it with a lot of the people that I worked with already. So Amari's in there. Jeffrey Creighton's in there. Isaac Beverly's in there. Isaac was dope. That was my first time working with him. He is such a talented, charismatic individual. Like his voice is just, you can just tell it's Isaac when you hear it. Yeah. And who else? I work with Sway. Sway is amazing. She's so funny. Very talented young lady.
Versatile too.
Yes. Fonzie's super dope. I've worked with Fonzie before. We did Alex Bernadotte's series called It Is What It Is. We might be cranking that back up. And who else? I'm trying to think. Jeff the Artist is super dope. He did sound for my short film. He's also an actor, photographer. Who else? King was my DP.
And King. Don't feel bad if we leave you out, all right? Don't feel bad if you get left out. There's a lot of people she remembering, okay?
Yes, it's a lot of people. King was my DP. He's also wants to get into the director role soon, and he definitely does step into that role when he's DPing. So that's going to be a seamless transition for him.
Of course.
And these are all people that I've worked with that is down here that are creating at the same sense. Like this is my network of creators that I tap into. If I have another film or whatnot, I can ask these people, I can DM them, text them and say, hey, can you help me bring this to life? Or can you act in this? Can you direct this for me? Drac was great. He lit up the scene in my house so beautifully. Like it's just so many people. It's so many people, but I'm trying to think if there's anybody.
Herb Mom Point.
Oh yes, Herb. I hosted Herb's event this year, a Daydream Visuals event. It was 8 a.m. live, and that was my first time hosting, and you were there. You performed there as well. You see how we just all locked in? I'm telling you, we all just locked in, and your performance was great, girl.
Thank you so much.
Very, very great. And yeah, it's just so much. It's so much. It's so many people. We all doing our thing down here. I really love what we're doing down here in South Florida. I've heard somebody say we're like the East Coast LA. I think Tofu said it. Tofu's another great DP that shoots a lot of people's stuff down here. And yeah, I really like the community that we have built down here. Like 4 or 5 years ago, I'm not saying like where were we? Like we weren't nobody, but nobody was doing what we're doing now. About 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Now you got different filmmakers, you got people doing their own features, crowdfunding, we're tapping into the community that we have down here and we're just making magic happen. And I love that for us. So yeah, that's a bit of who I would put out there for you to look into. If you go on my page, you'll see that I worked with a lot of these people already. I mentioned Keys, the feature film that I was in. My short film should be out by the end of this month. I know I said by this weekend earlier, but by the end of this month. I'll be working on something called High Standards with Amari Usher. And I have other projects that people reached out to me about. I'm just waiting to see, what will happen. But one thing I don't do is I just don't sit down and I wait on opportunities. I create. I'm a content creator myself, and I feel like me putting myself out there and creating content is what got me out there and, allowed people to navigate and gravitate towards me and stuff. So just put yourself out there and be willing to show up and help other people as well, because not only do I act and stuff, but if somebody needs my help on set, I'm willing to go pull up and help. If somebody needs a reader, I'll read for them. So just really be tapped in. Don't just always come looking for a handout. Be of service. Yeah. And yeah, that's all I got for y'all right now, y'all.
Well, your network is your net worth. And that's so true in the statement that you said about community down here and how it wasn't really like this 5 years ago. I feel like, when the COVID turned everything on its head,
yes,
it was, don't get me wrong, groundbreaking in a lot of terrible ways. But I feel like for the industry down here in Florida, it did so much good. There was a sort of shift down here because the pandemic is about 5 years ago now.
Yeah, that's crazy. I feel like 5 years, I should subtract 5 years from my age because I feel like I'm still 5 years younger than what I am.
Yeah,
because of pandemic. We missed out on a lot, but exactly. I think that was when I kind of got back. That's when I really tapped into the acting community. Yeah. I did my first.
Same here.
Really?
Yeah.
Girl, I thought you've been in here. The way that you going, I really thought that you've been in this industry for a long time.
So I have been, I've been but more on the theatrical side, like I was in theater, I was in musicals, I was in like a lot of shows, like stage shows. Mm. And then when the pandemic hit, stage performances
they stopped.
Were almost no more. And I, just by the luck of the draw, ended up working with these incredible individuals here at AM Studio, at ROV Productions, ROV Academy. They introduced me to a lot in the industry on the film side through an actual project that I had through learning the camera in this academy. Mm-hmm. I ended up meeting an actor who introduced me to my acting coach, who thus got me signed to an agency, all within the same year.
You see what community does?
All within the same year. So 2020 kind of like was devastating and also life-changing at the same time. So
yeah, that was the year that I did my first acting gig. I was an extra on Alex Bernadotte's short film. Respect the Shooter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Nadia was in that, and Milan was in that, and yeah, I didn't have no lines. I was just an extra. But just being there, that's when I met Fonzie. And when I started to look in the acting industry down here, the first person that I saw that was a creative and that was acting and creating stuff was Fonzie. So for me to meet him that day on set, I was like, this is full circle, because I followed him on Facebook and I was like, I love what he's doing. He was shooting his series called What's More Important, and I actually auditioned for that. Mm. So yeah, since then I've grown a lot. Yeah. I've really grown a lot, and that's mainly because I just collaborated with like-minded individuals. I didn't wait for an opportunity. I created. I did my own thing, and God will put people in your path, that will help elevate you, that you can learn from, that will, put you in the right rooms and stuff. And I'm just so blessed, and I'm just so happy for my journey. I wouldn't trade it for anything. It's hard. It's difficult. It's difficult, but it's my journey, and the journey is a reward. So
the journey is a reward.
Yes.
Wow.
It is.
I wanted to ask if there's anything that you wanted to leave the audience with as part of our final segment called The Wrap Party. Mm-hmm. It's just essentially where if there's anything that you want to leave the audience with, if there's, any advice that you want to impart, if there's just, like something that you want to like get off your chest, like give it right here to the camera up front and like, let our audience know what it is. Let them know where to find you on all social media, and then that'll be that.
Okay, so this is what I got to get up off my chest.
Yeah.
All right. Just do it. Okay, whatever it is that you want to do, just do it. You are more than capable of doing it. If you believe it, if you can see it with your eyes and your mind, then you could definitely bring it to pass. Write it down, put it on a paper, make it plain, write it down, and make it happen. Just do it. Tap into your community. Everybody, people will help you. Like when I first shot my first short film, I didn't have a budget, but everybody came to help me make this happen. As long as I fed everybody and I took care of everybody, it was good. But just do it. Stop waiting. This is the youngest that you'll be. This is the best looking that you'll be. Just do it. Don't wait around. Create an opportunity. Okay. That's what I got for you. Okay. So tighten up, follow your dreams. It can happen. And yeah, I love you. Like a play cousin. Bye.
Yep, it can happen, and you guys got to make it happen. Thank you so much for joining us, Myra. Where can we find you on all platforms?
You can find me at MinnieMyra on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Backstage, Actors Access.
That's network. So, clock it.
You can find me on social media. I'm a content creator as well, making skits, relatable content. I have my own series, Bank the Emotions. I have another one. I just forgot it. But, you can find me online, YouTube, TikTok, everywhere. I'm creating content. I'm acting. I'm on the scene. I'm out here. Okay. Yeah.
Well, we were so happy to have our guest, Minnie Myra, aka Myra, on the Motion Capture Podcast. Thank you so much again for joining us. You can follow the Motion Capture Podcast at Motion Capture Pod on all platforms. We have Reddit, we have YouTube, we have TikTok, we have Instagram. We got all of that stuff anywhere that's social media. You can find us at Motion Capture Pod.
If you're on Reddit, I heard they're real strict over there.
Yes, we are on Reddit. There is a subreddit created, again, in homage to that podcast, Two Hot Takes, which is one of my favorites. I'm going to keep saying it because I love Morgan and I love Two Hot Takes. I listen to it all the time. And I just thought, like, wow, that would be a really great segment or premise for us in the filmmaking industry because, man, there are some horror stories out there.
It is. I didn't have any crazy ones for y'all because I still feel like I'm a beginner in my journey and whatnot. But Alexis, this is amazing. Thank you so much for having me here. I love what you're doing. You're highlighting all of us down here as creatives. And that's all we want to do. Tell our stories, show our stuff, show what we created. So thank you for this. This is amazing, girl. Give me some. Yeah.
All right. And I will catch you all on the next episode with whoever our next guest is. I will see y'all later. Bye.
Bye-bye.